paying medical treatment. Thank you very much.
Dr. Aissatou Toure, the Executive Director, Gamco TRAP, said the Gambia was one of the 25 states that have ratified the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. It has also ratified conventions on the elimination of all forms of discrimination against women and many more international instruments.
The Gambia Committee on Traditional Practices, Gamco TRAP, is the leading women's rights grassroots NGO that promotes the rights and well-being of women and girl children. Part of our mandate is to fight against all forms of harmful traditional practices that are inimical to the health and well-being of women and children, particularly those practices that impede on the sexual and reproductive health and rights of women and the girl child. Our work, which is embedded in grassroots activism and social mobilization, is situated within a broader global framework of advocacy on women and children's rights, as well as global efforts to address belief systems that promote harmful traditional practices. Part of this advocacy is to ensure the promotion of substantive equality for women through the engagement of relevant government institutions, communities and stakeholders across the spectrum to protect and promote the rights of women and children as a universal principle, a context in which FGM and other harmful traditional practices are no exception. Thus, the past advocacy has led to the call for a law to protect the girl child. Madam Chairperson, ladies and gentlemen, the government of the Gambia has promoted the rights of women and children and is one of the first 25 states to have ratified the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child. It has also ratified the African Charter on the Rights and Welfare of the Child and the Convention on the Elimination of all forms of discrimination against women, CEDAW, the protocol to the African Charter on Human and People's Rights on the Rights of Women in Africa, the Maputo Protocol, has also been fully ratified in 2006. Similarly, the Gambia is a signatory to the African Union Solemn Declaration on Gender Equality in Africa, called SODI, which was adopted by the African Heads of State in July 2004. Each of these instruments will make reference to traditional and cultural practices that are really prejudicial to the status and health of children and women. I wish to take this opportunity to extend our appreciation to the President of the Republic of the Gambia for those achievements. Also, some of these instruments have been harmonized into our local context, and we are proud to say that the Children Act 2005, the Women Act 2010, and the current policies are responding to women's empowerment. Over the past 2 decades, we have been engaged in constructive dialogue in raising public awareness on the effects of female genital mutilation and building consciousness of international instruments governing the protection of women, particularly those instruments ratified by the Gambia. In a similar vein, the advocacy for a law reform has been ongoing since 2005, with policymakers and the legislature to be aware of the need to protect children and women from the effects of FGM. Some of these advocates have contributed to the ratification of international instruments such as the Maputo Protocol by Gambia in 2006, which clearly articulates the role of the state to legislate against female genital mutilation. Article 5 of the Maputo Protocol clearly states that state parties shall prohibit and condemn all forms of harmful practices which negatively affect the human rights of women, which are contrary to recognized international standards. State parties shall take all necessary legislative and other measures to eliminate such practices, including A, creation of public awareness in all sectors of society regarding harmful practices through information, formal and informal education, and outreach programs. B, prohibition through legislative measures backed by sanctions of all forms of female genital mutilation, scarification, mutilation, medicalization, and paramedicalization of female genital mutilation, and all other practices in order to eradicate them. C. Provision of secondary necessary support to victims of harmful practices through basic services such as health services, legal and judicial support, emotional and psychological counseling, as well as vocational training to make them self-supportive. D. Protection of women who are at risk of being subjected to harmful practices or all other forms of violence, abuse, and intolerance. These attitudes are clearly stated is fully ratified by the Gambia, and our work together with the community is to strengthen the state and fought for a law in the context of what it has committed itself to.
Sefo Alaji Ibrahima and Sutamba Jamme, Chief of Upper Badibu.
Today we are gathered here to talk on issues that are affecting women, which is FGM. And how do you feel about this issue? It was a no talk about issue, but now you have gathered here as a chief representing your community. How do you feel?
Well, you know, there was a lot of sensitization about this issue, and people are being highlighted about the dangers in it and things like that. You know, Gambians are very intelligent people. I don't underrate anybody, being educated or not. I know they know what is affecting them and what is not. So whatever is affecting them, I'm sure people will definitely abandon it. Yeah.
Do you think you will all come to terms and then pass the bill to the parliament?
You know, this is a long-standing issue. You just don't come to somebody and say, abandon your culture. But with time, if people find that, well, it is a practice that is at their detriment, they will eventually forgo it. You know, to pass the bill depends on the government, actually. For the chiefs, the National Council of Sefolo, like I said before, we are all rallying behind our leaders, you know, our superiors. And so we take things step by step. And because Gambia is a sovereign country, we think whatever we're going to do is going to be our own decision.
Okay, this issue is a global concern because FGM should be eradicated because it is disturbing the girls and it is even, you know, contributing to their contributing to the loss of their health, and more especially FGM is something we should not be tolerated. And I think the National Assembly member at this moment, they should approve this constitution and let it should be stopped. No more FGM in the Gambia. Yes.
Do you think if laws are passed to the parliament, it will be implemented?
Yes, I think so. I'm 100% so, because this parliamentarian, we have been sensitized by this Gamco official since 5 years back. So I think so when this comes quickly, it will be approved and it will put into consideration, because even His Excellency the President is aware of these things, and everybody knows that this is affecting the health of the girl child, especially in the whole country.
Come February 2013, the Gambia will stage a mega event where 30 circumcisers and 336 communities will be dropping the knife. And with that, we now take a short music break. We'll be back momentarily. Stay tuned.